नमस्कार, मैं डॉक्टर मनोज तिर्की, मैं रीजनल सर्विसेज डिवीज़न में डिप्टी डायरेक्टर हूँ। ये हमारा साप्ताहिक कार्यक्रम रीजनल सर्विसेज डिवीज़न का प्रोग्राम है जिसमें हम स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट सर्विसेज पे डिस्कशंस करते हैं। आज का जो स्पेशल कार्यक्रम है इसमें स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग के फैकल्टी के साथ हमारी डिस्कशन है। इसमें हमारे साथ उपलब्ध हैं प्रोफेसर RSP सिंह, डायरेक्टर स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग, एंड डॉक्टर रचना अग्रवाल हमारे दाहिने साइड में।
थैंक यू।
तो आज का जो डिस्कशन है हम स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग के स्कूल के बारे में, उसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, उसके मिशन, उसके ओवरव्यू के बारे में जानेंगे। उसके जितने भी प्रोग्राम्स ऑन ऑफ़र हैं उसके बारे में जानकारी प्राप्त करेंगे। यहाँ पर इस स्कूल में बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स उपलब्ध हैं। अभी मास्टर डिग्री प्रोग्राम में मास्टर ऑफ साइंस इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी है जिसकी कोड है MSc-IS। इसके अलावा मास्टर ऑफ आर्ट्स एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप है जिसका कोड है MAER। इसके अलावा पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम्स में PG डिप्लोमा इन फार्मास्यूटिकल सेल्स एंड मैनेजमेंट Pgdpsn है। इसके अलावा PG डिप्लोमा इन इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी Pgdis है। और इसके अलावा एक और एडवांस सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम है जिसे कहते हैं एडवांस सर्टिफिकेट इन इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी ACISE। इसके अलावा डिप्लोमा प्रोग्राम है डिप्लोमा इन मॉडर्न ऑफिस प्रैक्टिस, डिप्लोमा इन BPO फाइनेंस एंड अकाउंटिंग। इसके अलावा सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम्स हैं सर्टिफिकेट इन फैशन डिज़ाइन, सर्टिफिकेट इन कम्युनिकेशन एंड IT स्किल्स, और एक नया प्रोग्राम जो लॉन्च हुआ है जो है बैचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स वोकेशनल स्टडीज़ माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस। तो इन सब प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में आज हम चर्चा करेंगे। शुरुआत करने के लिए मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा प्रोफेसर RSP सिंह साहब को कि अपने स्कूल के बारे में थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन दें और कुछ प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में बताएं।
थैंक यू। गुड आफ्टरनून, नमस्कार सारे सीनियर्स, RDs सभी का स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल एजुकेशन की तरफ से आप सभी का स्वागत है इस सेशन में। हमेशा की तरह इस सेशन में हम लोग अपने प्रोग्राम के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे और मुख्य उद्देश्य इस सेशन का है कि हम अपनी जो भी इश्यूज़ हैं जो कि डे टू डे वी कीप ऑन फेसिंग, आइदर फ्रॉम योर एंड ऑल्सो लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज़ आर देयर विच यू may face problems when the students, which is the ultimate beneficiaries for the whole, if you see the education system, तो उसको अधिक से अधिक हम लाभ पहुंचाएं, अधिक से अधिक इंफॉर्मेशन पहुंचाएं। उसके लिए हमें लगता है RST हर वीक में इस तरह का सेशन आयोजित किया जाता है। कुछ सेशंस पहले भी हम लोगों ने इसमें पार्टिसिपेट किया और स्कूल ऑफ वोकेशनल स्टडीज़ के बारे में जो भी प्रोग्राम्स हमारे द्वारा ऑफ़र किए जाते हैं उनके बारे में हम लोग समय समय पर चर्चा करते हैं। और जैसा कि आप स्कूल के नाम से ही विदित हो रहा है कि वोकेशनल स्टडीज़, जो कि ज़्यादातर हमारे प्रोग्राम्स जो है एम्प्लॉयमेंट से और जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ जिसमें काफ़ी क्लियर है, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स इसके क्लियर वैसे ही रहते हैं। तो मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स में इसके काफ़ी रुझान होते हैं, इंटरेस्ट होते हैं और स्टूडेंट्स इसकी ओर NEP की यदि बात की जाए तो उसमें भी काफ़ी आजकल वोकेशनल स्टडीज़ की चर्चा हो रही है। तो हम चाहेंगे हम अपने कुलीग्स, हमारे सीनियर RDs और अदर स्टाफ्स, एकेडमिक स्टाफ्स जो इन्वॉल्व हैं RCs पे, अदर सेंटर्स पे, तो इस प्रोग्राम्स को अधिक से अधिक प्रमोट करें। बहुत सारे क्वेरीज़ हमारे हेडक्वार्टर्स पे आते हैं एज ए फैकल्टी, एज ए स्कूल्स में भी आते हैं। वी जो भी क्वेरीज आते हैं वी ट्राई टू रिजॉल्व इट। वैसे भी आपके एंड पे भी कुछ इस तरह के इश्यूज, क्वेरीज आते हैं वोकेशनल्स में क्या है, नए डेवलपमेंट्स क्या है, स्किल्स रिलेटेड क्या है। आपको पता होगा आजकल NSQF से भी अलाइनमेंट्स की बातें यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल पे हो रही है, एज ए पॉलिसी लेवल पे डिसीजन अभी चर्चा में है, ताकि हमारे वोकेशनल्स प्रोग्राम्स की एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी जो है स्टूडेंट्स में, इंडस्ट्रीज़ में, एम्प्लॉयर्स में और अधिक उसका बढ़ेगा। तो उस पर भी हम लोग कार्य कर रहे हैं। जैसा दिशा निर्देश मिलेगा यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से हम लोग करेंगे उस पर। जैसा डॉक्टर मनोज जी ने बताया आपको, हमारे प्रोग्राम हमारे विद्यापीठ से करीब टोटल 10 प्रोग्राम्स ऑन ऑफर हैं, राइट फ्रॉम सर्टिफिकेट टू मास्टर्स लेवल, and gradually we have progressed to at this level. We have started with the certificate and a few diploma level programs. But last couple of years we have been able to design and developed master's level. हमने last year से एक साथ 2 मास्टर्स लेवल का प्रोग्राम्स, और जिसमें आप सभी का काफ़ी सहयोग मिला है, और आगे भी हम चाहते हैं कि इस तरह का सहयोग मिलता रहे। स्टूडेंट्स को आप इन प्रोग्रामों के बारे में आप अधिक से अधिक बताएं, और यदा कदा कभी कोई आपको आरसीज लेवल पे भी किसी तरह का डायलॉग, इंटरेक्शंस या स्मॉल ग्रुप्स में भी कोई आवश्यकता हो, बेहिचक हम लोगों से, हमारे फैकल्टी से अप्रोच करें। वी विल ऑलवेज ट्राई टू एक्सटेंड ऑल पॉसिबल हेल्प्स टू यू। तो हमारे जो सर्टिफिकेट लेवल पे जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं, 2 प्रोग्राम हैं, एंड बोथ प्रोग्राम्स आर वेरी क्लोजली रिलेटेड विद द लर्नर्स नीड। दैट्स अ सर्टिफिकेट इन फैशन डिज़ाइन एंड सर्टिफिकेट इन कम्युनिकेशन एंड IT स्किल्स। काफ़ी पॉपुलर्स हैं दोनों प्रोग्राम, बट स्टिल इस पे हम लोग चाहेंगे कि आपका अटेंशंस ड्रॉ करना, इस पे अधिक से अधिक स्टूडेंट्स को इसमें बताएं। और ये CCIT के काफ़ी स्कोप है आज के डेट में, जो सॉफ्ट स्किल्स के बारे में बात करते हैं, जो आजकल से एम्प्लॉयर्स दे आर लुकिंग फॉर। सो वो सारे इनपुट्स हमने ट्राई किया उसमें इनबिल्ट करने के, इसके करिकुलम में, कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर्स में। उसी तरह से हमारा DBPO-FA है प्रोग्राम, जो कि बिजनेस प्रोसेसिंग फाइनेंस अकाउंटिंग से है, और बेसिकली BPO इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड है, और इसके बारे में हमारे कोलीग्स विशेष रूप से एलाबरेट करेंगे। और इस प्रोग्राम डेवलपमेंट में ऑल्सो वी हैव took help from the industries also, so that make it program more relevant, so that the pass outs coming from such type of programs really वो employers के need पे, industry के need पे वो खरा उतर सकें, उनको जॉब मिल सके। हमारे सारे प्रोग्राम्स में हमने ऐसी कोशिश किया कि जो भी की नीड हो इंडस्ट्री का या सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात हम करते हैं, तो उसकी वो जो भी आवश्यकताएं हैं उसमें हमने करिकुलम में कोर्स डिज़ाइनिंग के टाइम पे हमने कोशिश किया है। उसी तरह से हमारा एक कोर्स है DMOP, जो कि हमने रिसेंटली 20 में इसको लॉन्च किया था, और ये काफ़ी प्रोग्राम्स वैसे यूनिवर्सिटी में थे इस टाइप के प्रोग्राम, लेकिन हमने उसमें IT और रिसेंट डेवलपमेंट्स में जो भी ऑफिस मैनेजमेंट का था कंपोनेंट्स हमने ट्राई किया है, कोशिश किया है इसमें इनबिल्ट करने का, और चल रहा है ये प्रोग्राम्स। लेकिन इसके सेंटर्स कम हैं अभी भी फ़िलहाल। हालांकि हमें कोई एतराज़ नहीं है कहने की, हमारे सारे प्रोग्राम्स का जो रिसेंटली लॉन्च हुए हैं मास्टर्स लेवल में और BA लेवल में, नो डाउट RSD हैज़ सपोर्टेड फुली एंड वन शॉट्स में विद द हेल्प ऑफ हमारे ऑनरेबल PVCs VC साहब के मार्गदर्शन से, गाइडेंस से, स्टडी सेंटर्स काफ़ी हैं, खुल गए हैं। अब आवश्यकता है काउंसलर्स की और नंबर्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स को इसमें इनरोलमेंट का बढ़े। आपके लेवल पे भी टारगेट मिलता है। तो इस तरह के प्रोग्राम्स को यदि हम लोग जो आउटरीच पे हैं बच्चे, जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, लर्नर्स हैं, जो भी स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, यू पीपल नो दोज थिंग्स, तो उन तक हम यदि इन प्रोग्राम को पहुंचाएं, उनके बारे में इससे रिलेटेड कोई इंफॉर्मेशंस, ब्रोचर है, जो भी चाहिए हम ज़रूर एक्सटेंड करेंगे। तो DMOP प्रोग्राम भी काफ़ी है, क्वेरीज भी आते हैं बहुत सारे बच्चों उसके, हमें लगता है आपके लेवल पे भी, RCs लेवल पे भी आते होंगे, तो उनको हमें लगता है आप अपने लेवल पे रिजॉल्व करते होंगे। लेकिन हमें लगता है कहीं भी किसी मोमेंट पे आपको लगता है इससे रिलेटेड इन्फॉर्मेशंस नहीं है, हमें भी कभी फील होता है कि रेडली अवेलेबल हो, सो डैट वी कैन पास दोज इन्फॉर्मेशंस टू आवर लर्नर्स। अदरवाइज वही है, या तो RC लेवल पर, पर्सनल लेवल पे कोई विजिट करता है, यदि उसको हम लोग सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर पाएंगे तो वापस वो चले जाते हैं। तो हमें कोशिश करना है, हम लोग हेडक्वार्टर लेवल पे और RC लेवल पे हमारी यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि आपके लेवल पे कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन हमारे प्रोग्राम से रिलेटेड है जो कि अभी तक हमने चर्चा किया, उसके बारे में आपको किसी तरह से कभी भी चाहिए, प्लीज़ राइट टू अस, हम डेफिनेटली एक्सटेंड करेंगे। फिर PGDPSM में हैं रचना हैं हमारे साथ, सी विल एक्सप्लेन यू अबाउट दिस प्रोग्राम। देयर इज़ सम इश्यूज पर्टिकुलरली आपके साइड पे। ACISC, PGDIS और अभी जो रिसेंटली हमने MSc-IS हमने लॉन्च किया है, और जो कि मास्टर इन सिक्योरिटी इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस पे है। सो काफ़ी लिंक्ड है, जो कि NEP में हम लोग बातें करते हैं, मल्टीपल एंट्री एग्जिट की, तो हमने कोशिश किया है कि इस प्रोग्राम्स में वैसे ही मॉडुलर अप्रोच रखें, सो डैट लर्नर्स हु आर ज्वाइनिंग दिस प्रोग्राम्स they can exit from the program depending upon their need or studies. हो सकता है one can go for the job and again join back. So provisions हैं उसमें PGDIS और MSCIS में. recently हमने RST और SRD से बात करके उसमें क्रेडिट ट्रांसफर्स का भी हमने इनपुट दिया हुआ है. सिमिलरली MER प्रोग्राम जो कि मैं और मेरे साथ आशा यादव हैं, बोथ ऑफ अस वी आर कोऑर्डिनेटिंग दिस प्रोग्राम. और काफ़ी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जो कंसेप्ट्स है काफ़ी आजकल मच डिमांड में है, नीड में है. हर सोसाइटी, हर इकोसिस्टम्स में आजकल बातें हो रही हैं. तो आई थिंक सो इफ़ वी कैन पॉपुलराइज सच प्रोग्राम्स तो बेहतर होगा. ज़रूरत है गैप को फिल करने की. लर्नर्स एक आस्पेक्ट पे है एंड लर्नर्स आर वेरी क्लोज टू यू. तो लर्नर्स हैं, अदर स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, उन तक यदि हम इस बात को पहुंचाएं तो हमारा सेशंस आज करने का ज़्यादा महत्व होगा, सार्थक होगा. और इस संबंध में कोई आपके क्वेरीज है, कैसा भी हो, वी आर हियर टू रिजॉल्व दोज इश्यूज.
धन्यवाद प्रोफेसर साहब, बहुत अच्छा ओवरव्यू सारे प्रोग्राम्स का आपने हमें दिया है. आगे हम डॉक्टर रचना अग्रवाल जी से निवेदन करेंगे कि जो नया प्रोग्राम है बैचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स वोकेशनल स्टडीज़ माइक्रो एंड स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस, इस प्रोग्राम के बारे में ज़रा डिटेल में बताएं.
जी. Very good afternoon, and first of all I would like to thank all the directors, sirs and madams of all the regional centers. I'm really thankful to you all from my heart because you all have contributed a lot towards opening of the study centers, and I'm really very happy to state here that we have today for this new program, which is BA in Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises program, which has just been launched from July 2022. At present, as of now, we have 818 study centers for this program, for which I'm really indebted to you, and I would really like to extend my thanks to our Pro Vice Chancellor sir and our Honorable Pandey sir for contributing and for hand-holding and making this a real success. So this was my first initiative for such a big program, and I'm really thankful that you have really helped me in creating 818 study centers for this program. So this is one of the very big achievements, and not only in the regional centers of respective regions, but also Army. We have about 30 study centers for the Army centers in various areas. We have about, I think, 10 in the Navy, and also in Assam Rifles, we have some study centers. So this is a big commendable step of IGNOU, that we all are partners in any program which is launched, and we are really holding the baton high by contributing to each and every program, especially all the regional centers. So I'm really thankful to RSD for helping me out and for creating all these study centers. The newly launched program, that is BA in Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, this program, as we all know, is for 10+2 pass-outs. And how is it different from the traditional BA? Because at present we know that we are emphasizing to open one's own venture. Maybe it is a small venture, maybe it is starts from the house, but a small venture, maybe a micro, a medium-sized venture. In micro, usually is a venture in which there is investment of less than 1 crore. So any venture which starts with a small investment is called a micro enterprise. So this program, we have tried to, it's a multidisciplinary program, so we have tried to include all disciplines and all aspects wherein a student gets a complete know-how of how to open his or her own venture. So this is a little different, and it is very much in the need of the present hour, because here we know today the government is also emphasizing to open one's own new own enterprises. The jobs are being created, but they are not as many as are the youth of our country. So if we have a program wherein we can give them a know-how about how to open your own enterprise, whether related to any documentation which is required, or licensing, or even innovative approaches, how to open maybe there's a student who has no idea wherein he can open a venture, but he has some investment possibilities and he wants to venture into his own business. Then also we will give him ideas. Maybe it is tourism sector, maybe it is agriculture, food sector, hotel industry, whatever. So in this particular program, we have tried to include lots of disciplines wherein one would get a know-how of what all we can start with. So it is not only a know-how of the legal procedures or the documentation, the commerce part, but also about innovation, trying to help a student to innovate in a particular program. For this, we have a project component in this program, which is there in the 4th semester. So right now, we have uploaded the study material on the eGyan-Kosh. Also, the program guide is also available on the eGyan-Kosh. So the moment the students come for the, I think we have some enrollments already in this program, and the students must be inquiring to you about the study material. So you can say that the soft copy is available and they can download from eGyan-Kosh under the School of Vocational Education and Training, which is the domain in the eGyan-Kosh. And then under that, you can find this program, Bachelor's in Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. So this was about the bachelor's program, and I think the 12th students, 10 plus 2 pass outs are now there's a change and they are appearing in the CUET exams, which are going to be there till I think 15th or 20th of August. So we are just hoping that the enrollment might, we should have enrollments maybe till August, so that we can get a good number of admissions in this program. And then as for the fee, we know that in the university, all our programs are very much subsidized. So annually, we are having fee of 5,100 in this program. And rest, all the other details you can find in the program guide, how to appear in the exams, what are the requirements otherwise needed to complete the program. They are all available, and the program guide has also been uploaded on the eGyan-Kosh. Now, this was about the bachelors, and I would just request our all director sirs and madams that I have also been in touch with you through emails. I have, I think, emailed the flyers to everybody. In case somebody has left, you can just write to me on the same email ID. Also, the eligibility criteria for academic counselors also has been provided. In case somebody has missed out or not received, please feel free to write to me. I can provide you that. Any other information you need about this program, since this is a new program, please feel free. You can write to me on the email, or you can also directly approach me on my mobile number. So this was a thing, and you can also exhibit the flyers. We've had a meeting earlier. RSD had scheduled a meeting for the publicity strategies for this program, and our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Mohapatra sir had taken a lot of initiative to bring out an article in the newspaper about this program. So that was in the Delhi Times of India edition. Now, I think even in some regional centers, in regional newspapers also, you have done some initiative. You can again do it once again, if possible. Otherwise, the admission link I have given on the flyer. If you can display the flyer itself on the maybe a website or on the hard copy on the at the entrance of the regional center, then that will also help in disseminating the information about this program. So this was a little about the bachelor's program. Second program which is there in the school is postgraduate diploma in pharmaceutical sales management. This is an old program. It is about 11 years old now. And we were coordinating the courses from the school so far, and we were also doing the evaluation and counseling from the school. But I would request you if you can open a few study centers also for this program, because this program has a blend of 6 courses, but 2 disciplines, in the sense that there are 4 courses from the pharmacy and 2 from the management, because this is a program for the medical representatives, postgraduate diploma in pharmaceutical sales management. So we are trying to give information of management marketing in 2 courses, and in 4 courses we are going to give information and knowledge about the pharmaceutical part, drugs part. So for the first 4 courses we have a requirement of BDS or MBBS, and for the last 2 we have for MBA and MCOM. So I have also emailed this information to our director RSD sir. So if I think if you need, I will email it to you also. So this is another request for opening the study centers for this, because there is no project or there is no practical component in this program, but we would just need the counselors for counseling and for evaluating the assignments. So this is all about these 2 programs.
Okay.
One thing more, Rachna, just can you share about that the eligibility for the admissions for the Pgdpsn program? I think so.
Yeah,
certain lot of changes we have made in past, so I think so better share with our RDs so that.
Excuse me. This is for graduates in any discipline, not only science, even those who have passed out from bachelor's in the sense arts or commerce, they can also take admission in this program. The only requirement is that they should have studied bio in 10+2 biology, because there is a lot of courses which are related to human anatomy and physiology, and some anatomical study is there, some pharmacy knowledge is there, chemistry knowledge is there, which is required. So PCB, if the students is having in 10+2, that will be good. If the student doesn't even have that, say they don't have PCB in 10+2, then they can they have to produce 2 years of working experience in the pharma company. So there are for the admission, there are these are the requirements: either directly any science graduate or non-science graduate with PCB in 10+2, or if there is no PCB in 10+2, then a working certificate in the pharma company. So that is the requirement.
Yes, this program is also watched by our students. So many of the students seek advice with regard to writing assignments. So since this program is new, the BAV, MSME, and the other program that you mentioned about, could you give some guidelines and advise how to go about writing assignments for these programs?
Yes. Assignment, we have actually, as I said, we have given a very thorough detail of writing the assignments, submission of the assignments and all. Basically, they have to be at the study centers only. But in the program guide, you can see all the details, how to write the assignment. Submission has to be in the study centers. That is what I would like to say.
Right. Sir, could you give more detail with regard to Master of Science Information Security, this program, its scope in the employability, and also the various courses, compulsory and optional courses that are available in that program?
Yeah, as we were discussing in the beginning, in the last year we have started this. We were having one program, we called it as a postgraduate diploma in information security, and some point of time it was felt that let us have extend this program up to the master level, and then we had a meeting with the help from the experts from this domain, particularly from the IT sectors who are having expertise in the cyber security area, and seeing the as on present day in context of any developmental activities which is cyber security is required, whether it is a banking sectors, business, any entities, it's for protecting their data, their day-to-day activities, this cyber security is very much needed. So we had a meeting with the experts, and the experts were of the view that we can continue with the PGDIS. That's 1 year programs. And for the second year, we have tried to incorporate the latest, whatever the things, sectors has visualized the things one should go in this program, that we have incorporated. And exit options also we have make in this program. First years करके PGDIS exit कर सकते हैं, and if somebody completes the whole program, then one can exit with the master's degree. दोनों साल में exit options है. After completing 1 year, with one can exit, and the second year में, and in both years we have a components of projects also, so that whoever is a exit want to exit from the program, they can exit with a certain competencies, certain skills, so that one can get a job in that areas. आज के डेट में आप देखिए इस जो सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स है, चाहे बैंकिंग का हो, चाहे सर्विस सेक्टर्स का हो, very much dependency are there on whatever the data we have that needs to be protected from the all sort of threats. So उस चीज़ को ध्यान में रख के जो और लेटेस्ट जो IT सेक्टर्स में जो भी डेवलपमेंट्स है, IoT है और जो भी हैं, उस चीज़ को हमने इनकॉर्पोरेट किया इस प्रोग्राम में. और इसमें जो जिस तरह के स्टूडेंट्स का प्रोफाइल है, यदि देखा जाए तो काफ़ी अच्छे वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स लोग इसमें जुड़ते हैं, वेदर इट इज़ फ्रॉम द आर्मी, चाहे पुलिस सेक्टर से हों, नॉर्मल्स जो IT सेक्टर्स के, तो इस तरह के जो पोटेंशियल्स एरिया है, इफ़ वी कैन ट्रैप दोज सेक्टर्स while making this program popular to those peoples, तो हमें लगता है रिस्पॉन्स हमें अच्छा मिलेगा. और MSCIS का एक और हमने इसमें जो असाइनमेंट्स और हर साल असाइनमेंट्स हम अपडेट करते हैं, और एवरीथिंग इज़ अवेलेबल ऑन ई-ज्ञान कोर्स. हमारे स्कूल्स के आप उस पर ई-ज्ञान कोर्स के सेक्शंस में जाइएगा, PGDIS के MSCIS में, उसमें every years we updating our assignments, and all students are required to do the assignments, complete the assignment within the stipulated time, जो कि हर RCs जो कि हमारे हेडक्वार्टर से टाइम हम लेट डाउन देते हैं उस पर कंप्लीट करना होता है. प्रोजेक्ट्स का भी हमारा हैंडबुक्स है और हमने एक्सटेंड किया हुआ है, और उसके हिसाब से आपको प्रोजेक्ट्स जो सुपरवाइज़र्स होते हैं, maybe your counselors, study centers पे जो counselors can be also one of the supervisors. So आपको synopsis पहले बना के भेजना है, और synopsis के approvals के basis पे you have to go for the detail projects. And projects का idea ही having, although I know from that the RC आपके level पे भी काफ़ी difficulty होता है इसको execute करने में, but keeping in mind the experts view, program designs, जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स है उसके ध्यान में रखें, सो डैट कि जो भी लर्नर्स या पास आउट्स कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम सच टाइप ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स, रियली दे कैरी आउट अ सर्टेन स्किल्स, सो डैट वट एवर दे लर्न, वट एवर द स्किल्स दे हैव एक्वायर्ड, रियली वन कैन डू एट द वर्क प्लेस या वर्क इन्वायरमेंट में, वेयर एवर दे गो, सो रियली दे परफॉर्म सच टाइप ऑफ टास्क ओवर देयर. तो आइडिया बिहाइंड ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट, सो प्रोजेक्ट्स में एग्जीक्यूट करने में, करवाने में आपकी भी हेल्प की आवश्यकता है रीजनल सेंटर्स पे और RCs लेवल पे. तो हमें लगता है कि आप इस तरह से हमें सपोर्ट करें, तो और अनलेस अंटिल वी एक्सटेंड द सपोर्ट्स ट्रांजैक्शंस में, डिलीवरी में, स्टूडेंट्स के सेटिस्फैक्शन ही इज़ द यार्डस्टिक्स है हमारी सफलता का. तो हमें लगता है कि हम इस तरह इन चीज़ों को, इन बातों को ध्यान रखें, तो जो भी प्रोग्राम्स हमारे विद्यापीठ से ऑफ़र किए जा रहे हैं उसमें काफ़ी सफलता की गुंजाइश है. और जैसा हमारी फैकल्टी रचना ने और मैंने भी और डॉक्टर मनोज जी ने बताया, किसी तरह का सहयोग की आवश्यकता है, किसी तरह की इंफॉर्मेशन की आवश्यकता है, वी आर ऑलवेज रेडी, अवेलेबल ऑल द टाइम, 24/7, एनी टाइम यू कैन राइट टू अस, यू कैन कॉल अस.
Yes, we can take a small break now, and then we'll return soon for the next part of this program. So
We wear clothes on a daily basis. But have we ever wondered, where do our clothes come from? Who makes our clothing? And who are the people and the process responsible for the whole manufacturing of our clothing? If you want to know more about this, the School of Continuing Education has launched a program which is Certificate in Apparel Merchandising. There are many benefits after doing this program. You can become a designer in various fields. It can be fashion designer, apparel designer, costume designer, or even a textile designer. One can also work as a fashion consultant. Research and development is another field which one can take up after doing this certificate course. Going into academics is another perk after doing this program. Getting into fashion houses or fashion studios as an intern is also a very good option post doing the certificate in apparel merchandising. The basic eligibility of the program is 10+2. The duration of the program is 6 months to 2 years. The program is also available for both the admission cycles, which is July and January. The exams are conducted twice a year, in June and December. So what are you waiting for? Join this program and get an enriching knowledge in the field of apparel merchandising. And to do so, you can log on to the official website of the university, www.ignou.ac.in.
Namaskar, welcome back to the program. We have a new guest now, Dr. Gitika Johari with us. Dr. Rachna Agarwal had to leave for some work. So in her place, Dr. Gitika Johari has joined us. We'll continue our discussion. Let me first begin with Professor about the program Certificate in Fashion Design, about the details of the program as well as the employability. What are the employment opportunities for this program?
Thank you, Dr. Saab. This program हमारे स्कूल्स में ज़्यादातर प्रोग्राम्स व्यवसाय और एम्प्लॉयमेंट से रिलेटेड है. तो 2019 में वी हैव थॉट ऑफ to why not to start some programs related with the fashion design, which is very much in need, very much in demand, particularly at the women जो clientels हैं जो कि उनको, और idea to have such type of programs to, because most of the as a nomenclature it indicates fashion designs जो है वेरी एलिट्स और वेरी एलिट सेक्शंस के लिए और सोसाइटीज़ के लिए है, और प्रोग्राम्स भी ऑफ़र होते हैं जहाँ जो हमारे आम स्टूडेंट्स जो कि हमारे विश्वविद्यालय का जो जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, तो उन चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखते हुए जो सो डैट जो हमारे जो क्लाइंटल्स हैं जो मार्जिनलाइज्ड ग्रुप हैं या ड्रॉप आउट्स हैं जो कि किन्हीं कारणों से स्टडी कंटिन्यू कर नहीं पाते हैं, या ऐसे भी हैं वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स जो काफ़ी हुनरमंद हैं जिनमें काफ़ी स्किल्स हैं फैशंस के सेक्टर्स में या स्टिचिंग्स में या अपैरल्स में, काफ़ी टेलरिंग्स में काफ़ी काम किया हुआ है, कर रहे हैं, बट दे डोंट हैव है some any recognized certificates or degree qualifications. So keeping those things in mind, we have thought of to have such programs. So we have designed this program in certificate level, starting to begin with certificate level. We are also planning to have a diploma, and maybe in futures, depending upon the success, we can think of the higher level program also. Authorities are very much is interested we should go for a higher level of programs in this area also. एंड रिस्पॉन्स भी काफ़ी अच्छा है इस प्रोग्राम में. 19 में हमने स्टार्ट किया था इन वेरी लेट सम टाइम इन जुलाई, एंड वेरी गुड रिस्पॉन्स वी गॉट इट. और रीज़न बीइंग कि इसमें जो प्रैक्टिकल्स का कंपोनेंट्स है, जो फैशन डिज़ाइंस का है, हमने पीछे कोरोना के काल के दौरान भी हमने कंटिन्यू किया. और एक जो जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ करते हैं मेजरमेंट्स में है, एज ए मास्टर टेलर है, वो हो सकते हैं. अपैरल इंडस्ट्रीज़ में वन कैन ज्वाइन एज ए अपैरल, जो स्टोर्स होते हैं अपैरल्स का, वहाँ पे वन कैन ज्वाइन दिस. तो टोटल इसमें सर्टिफिकेट लेवल का प्रोग्राम है, एंड इट इज़ ए 6 month कोर्स ऑफ 16 credits. और इसमें 2 कोर्सेज हैं विच इज़ इंटीग्रेटेड है, प्रैक्टिकल बेस्ड है. ख़ास फीचर्स इस प्रोग्राम का है कि हमारा प्रैक्टिकल्स भी इंटरनल है. इसमें असेसमेंट्स जो भी है, अभी रिसेंटली हमने जो अभी एग्ज़ाम जो चल रहा है उनके लिए हमने एग्ज़ाम अभी ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया था, और कुछ हमने ऑफलाइन भी किए, कुछ बच्चे आए थे. सो ब्लेंडेड अप्रोच में हमने एग्ज़ाम किया, और बाकी बच्चे ऑनलाइन से जुड़ गए थे, एक्सपर्ट्स भी हमारे थे. सो हम इनमें जॉब या ड्यूरिंग नैक विज़िट वी हैव डिस्प्लेड आवर जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स, हमारे विद्यार्थी ने जो CFD के थे, उन्होंने जो उसके मॉडल्स हैं, जो उसके सैम्पल्स हैं, डिस्प्ले किए थे, एंड दे वर वेरी हैप्पी टू सी दो उनका परफॉर्मेंस देख के. तो वट एवर द क्वेश्चन ऑलवेज कम्स इन आवर एज ए fraternity of IGNOU, that how to do practical aspects, skill part through ODL. So ये प्रोग्राम हमारा जो फैशन डिज़ाइन का है, जिसमें प्रैक्टिकल का कंपोनेंट्स है, एंड वी आर डूइंग इट वेरी सक्सेसफुली. द लर्नर्स आर ऑल्सो, दे डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम्स दे, एंड अक्रॉस द कंट्री we are having students right from Bangalore to Jammu Kashmir. इसमें हमारा रिक्वेस्ट होगा हमारे RDs से, सीनियर RDs से, कि इस पे यदि आप थोड़ा सा इस पे ध्यान दें. हालांकि हम लोग टाइम एंड अगेन वी आर राइटिंग टू RST डायरेक्टर्स, एंड दे आर he is also extending those mails to you. Maybe you are busy, but if you can extend some स्टडी सेंटर्स भी इस पर थोड़ा आप करें तो और अच्छा होगा, बेहतर होगा हमारे पार्ट पे भी और स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी. यदि हमने इनका एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया वगैरह सारा मेंशन किया हुआ है, और काफ़ी अच्छा प्रोग्राम है. अभी हमारे स्कूल से एक कोर्स हमने इसका स्वयं पे भी डाला हुआ है, और काफ़ी अच्छा है. उसमें भी इनरोलमेंट्स काफ़ी बच्चे ले रहे हैं, जिनका एग्ज़ाम हम ऑनलाइन कराते हैं NTE के थ्रू. और वेरी सून वी आर ऑल्सो प्लानिंग टू provide this material in Hindi also. All courses are available in a print form, also available on the EGNOU course. So किसी तरह से कोई भी आवश्यकता हो, आप विद्यार्थी को बता सकते हैं, वहाँ से भी डाउनलोड भी कर सकते हैं. अदरवाइज मटेरियल्स भी बच्चों को मिल रहा है. प्रैक्टिकल्स का कोई इसमें दिक्कत नहीं है ऑर्गेनाइज करने में, कंडक्ट करने में. जहाँ तक एम्प्लॉयमेंट्स का है, इस प्रोग्राम में काफ़ी इनरिच है. कंटेंट डेवलपमेंट में काफ़ी फैकल्टी निफ्ट से भी इन्वॉल्व थे. तो अच्छा बना हुआ है ये प्रोग्राम्स, काफ़ी सक्सेसफुली अच्छे चल रहे हैं CFD का.
जी धन्यवाद. आपने बहुत ही डिटेल में इस प्रोग्राम के बारे में बताया, इसके एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ के बारे में बताया. तो आगे का डिस्कशन जारी रखते हुए आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट Dr. Geetika Johri to please give us details of the Diploma in Modern Office Practice program and also its employment opportunities.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar to all the regional directors and all the viewers who are watching us live in today's GD session, which has been organized by the Regional Service Division. We are also very thankful to Director RSD for having organized this program for us. I'm Dr. Gitika S. Jory, faculty at School of Vocational Education and Training, and I'm coordinating 3 programs over here. One program is Diploma in BPO Finance and Accounting, which is also called as DBPO FA. The other program which I'm coordinating with our director, Professor Singh, is Diploma in Modern Office Practice, which is also called as DMOP. And the third program which I'm coordinating is the BA Vocational Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, along with Dr. Rachna Agarwal. So these are the 3 programs which I'm coordinating from the school. So let me just begin by starting to tell you something about the Diploma in Modern Office Practice program. Now, this program we started in January 2020, when this was the first batch came out from January 2020, and that time we were still in the very initial stages of opening study centers, and the material was getting ready, and even during pandemic time we worked very hard to float it like in full form. So this program, as most of the regional centers are aware, the eligibility for this is 10+2 for the students to take admission, and basically the medium of instruction is English, and it consists of 5 courses. So the first course is on communication skills, the second course is on computer skills, the third course is on secretarial practice, the fourth course is on stenographic skills, and the fifth course and the last course is on office procedures. So each of the course, they have been designed in such a way that the student will gain something out of it. Like, for example, if we are talking about our course on communication skills, there we have developed it in such a way that it will not only improve your listening, speaking, reading and writing skills. Basically, these are the 4 components which are required as far as communication skills is concerned. So here we have laid a lot of stress on all these components. On computer skills, we have tried to give knowledge on the MS Word and also on use of internet, because when we were developing this program, this was primarily for the secretaries who are working in the organization, in the companies. So from their perspective, we have planned this program. Then of course we have a course on secretarial practice. We know that today's job environment, they are demanding multitasking people, so the job of a secretary earlier was just to take notes and just do the typing work. But as on date, they have to be fully aware of all the the need, whatever is the need of the organization. If they're working for their boss, they should be knowing that what is required from him. Like, even conducting meetings is also part and parcel of their job now. What is to be done before the meeting, what is to be done during the meeting, what has to be done after the meeting, how the minutes have to be prepared. So all these things, all these aspects we have discussed in the course of secretarial practice. Then on the course on stenographic skills, basically that this particular course, it'll give you an insight about shorthand, how they can use shorthand, like typing basically skills which are required. So it is not only the secretaries which only require this kind of competency, but so many other people who are working in the law firm or even in government organizations, still a shorthand is being used, because when they're taking notes, or when they're writing some kind of directions which have been given by the senior people, so they have to write it in shorthand. So this is still, this is still in demand. And then there is the last course on it, which is on office procedures. So here in this course on office procedures, a secretary is being, they're being taught about, how the indexing, how the filing of the different files has to be done, and
office equipment.
Yeah, the different office equipments, what are the different kind of office equipment which are in use, because now, like fax and all, they have done away with fax and all. So there are scanners, and there are so many new office equipment which have come into use. So knowledge of those equipments is also very important. So these are the 5 courses which we have offered as far as this program in Diploma in Modern Office Practice is required. And of course, they are very good job prospects as far as this particular program is concerned. As we have talked about, employability, it is basically linked with employability. So any person who has completed this particular program from IGNOU, they can get a job of an executive, they can get a job of a front desk officer, they can even go in for self-employment. Apart from wage employment, they can also go in for self-employment. Maybe they can open their own small shop or their own small venture where they can, utilize all these services where the typing and all the documentation part is being done. So this particular program has very good perspective from the employability point of view. Now talking about the next program.
Diploma in business
Diploma in
process.
business process outsourcing, finance and accounting. This is an old program which is being offered by the school. So most of the this program, it was developed in association with the industry people, because here again we felt the need that when BPO industry was the need of the hour, we took a lot of help from the people from the industry, the kind of material, the kind of content or the kind of program which needs to be offered, so that it can be more employable base. So talking about this DBPO, it is of course a very innovative program. We can say the first of its kind in the ODL and distance learning mode. And as I've said, that this has been developed with the academicians from the university, people from the industry, e-learning organizations. Everybody have contributed, in developing this particular course. Again, the eligibility is 10+2 for this course. It is being offered in English. It's a 1-year diploma and maximum 3 years. The fees for this particular program is 10,000. This program is, divided into 2 semesters. So basically semester 1 offers courses in finance and accounting domain. As you can see the name of the program, Diploma in BPO Finance and Accounting. So the first semester primarily offers courses in finance and accounting, and these are the courses, these are the different processes which a person can use in the BPO industry. So the 5 courses which are there in our semester 1 are, an overview of BPO. Then we have fundamentals of accounting. We have procure to pay, order to cash, and record to report. So these are the different processes which are used in the BPO industry, and they have been designed and they have been developed giving the latest requirement as far as the industry is looking for the kind of employability skills. So we have included all those aspects related to these particular courses. Then semester 2 talks about English communication and IT skills. Again, the kind of English communication and the kind of computer, the knowledge of computer which is required in the BPO industry. From that perspective, we have developed both these courses. And I also want to tell our viewers at this point of time that the semester 2 courses, that is English communication and IT skills, they are being offered as a standalone program by the name of Certificate in Communication and IT Skills. The course code is CCIT-SK. So we can see that this program basically when there is multiple entry and exit, we can say, as far as this DBPO program is concerned. There are students who want to exit after completing semester 1. They can do so, but this is only available for working professionals. All those who are working, they can only exit out of semester 1, because when we were developing this course, or when the students were completing this course, many of them they said that we do not want to do the second semester, because since we are already working in the BPO industry, they already had knowledge of English and IT. They only wanted domain knowledge in finance and accounting. So from that thought, that was the thought which came, that we can make it as an exit option for working professionals. So all those who are working in any BPO organization or any kind of an organization, they can exit after completing semester 1, and in that case they will be getting a certificate in BPO finance and accounting. And there they have to produce an experience certificate. And this experience certificate, it is given in the common prospectus. If you go through the common prospectus towards the end in the appendix, it is there, and you can submit it at the time of taking admission. Whosoever is a working professional and they want to exit out of semester 1, they can fill up the experience certificate, and during the time of admission, they can submit it to us, so that, we can, after completing their first semester, we can give them a certificate in BPO finance and accounting. So both these programs, I think, so the Diploma in BPO Finance and Accounting as well as the DMOP program, they have been tailor-made as per the industry requirement, and very good employment opportunities we have for the learners, and there is recruitment. The BPO organizations are taking people for the DBPO program, and even for the DMOP program, I can say that it's very useful. One suggestion I want to talk about our Diploma in Modern Office Practice program. We do have study centers, but as far as the counseling is there, it's not taking place. Now, today, in fact, I got a call from one of the learners, and he has taken admission from a particular regional center. So he is saying that his counseling has not been it's not taking place. So I request that all the regional directors and obviously the study centers under whom the students are taking admission, because these have practical components. They have a practical component in stenography. There is a practical so this practical know-how is very essential, although it is integrated, but we will only justify once the skill is given to the students. So if we have some counselors in the stenographic skills course, of course computers, there is no dearth of counselors, but as far as the stenographic skills course is concerned, we would request our regional centers, of course the regional directors, that if they can give us a list, or they can we can have more counselors for this particular course on stenographic skills.
Yes, I would like to clarify on this point.
Yes.
Since the onset of the pandemic, our regional centers have adopted an online mode of counseling. So what is happening is that depending on the amount of enrollment for various programs, the regional centers have been clubbing students of various study centers, and then preparing counseling schedules, and they have been publishing it on the website of the regional centers, and which is also communicated to the study centers.
Learners also. So the learners have to keep a watch of the regional center websites where the counseling schedules are put up. So from the counseling schedules, they can actually look at the exact timings and who are the counselors who are going to take the classes, and accordingly use the links to join the counseling classes for the live sessions. And in case they miss out the live sessions, they can also access the recorded videos which are available on the regional centers YouTube channels. So these are two options, and apart from that, if they are also missing out on that, they can also look at IGNOU's own YouTube channel and Facebook live sessions where these videos are available. Apart from that, we also have web-enabled academic support website where a lot of these videos are uploaded, and a lot of these audio-visual content and multimedia content is available. So students can continue their studies. Even if they have not been able to attend the live sessions, there are so many numerous sources from which they can learn, and they can continue their studies from the place where they are, at their own pace, at their own speed. So thank you. Thank you, Dr. Manoj, to sharing this information. In fact, we were also were not aware about how the counselings, and because we were thinking the traditional way, the offline, the things are happening, but very rightly mentioned, so that any students making query to us, we can also tell them to visit to their concerned RC's website, so that they can themselves update. But what Geetika is telling about the DMOP, that important component of whole program is the stenographic skill. Whoever is joining these programs, because rest of the things one can learn, one can understand the concepts of office procedure and sectoral practices, communications, and other things. But important is the whoever is joining this program, although our material is very good, very well written on stenography from the faculty, from DU and other experts, but still that is the skills where what we say, what we talk about, that skill component, unless until it is explained in the visual form, कोई उसको ना explain करे blackboard पे, like, because lot of very small things are there. Even a small dots makes a lot of change. A small comma size of things. So that needs one has to explain the visual forms. यदि आपके counselors हैं, हमारे experts across the country. We need to identify those people. We are also at the headquarters, we are trying to make the videos to get it recorded so that we can pass it to the learners. But even then, as we keep on saying, we believing that nobody, no technology can replace the teachers. So counselors के लिए please आप अपने लेवल पे पुनः से आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, दो प्रोग्राम के लिए DMOP और CFD के लिए अपने लेवल पे यदि आप काउंसलर्स को आइडेंटिफाई करें, हमारे से जो भी आपको हेल्प चाहिए उनके एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया का, या आपने भेजा हुआ है इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ अप्रूवल और वट एवर द थिंग्स आर देयर, the things will be easy for us and for you also, and we can really we may justify our programs if learners take away some things whatever we are visualize in the programs as the objective of that programs.
Sir, since time is short, I would briefly request you to speak about Master of Arts Entrepreneurship program also.
Thank you, Dr. Manoj. This is the program. The last year we have launched in July, and this year we are completing a year. And in a very short span of time, we have been launched these programs as the need was there, as advised by the authority, and we school also felt to develop such type of programs, because across the, if you see in the ecosystem, there was no such programs at the university level, masters in entrepreneurship. So very much in very useful program it is, and it is a very balanced program, having a total duration is minimum 2 years programs with the 4 semesters, and each semester is in very balanced with the courses blended with the commerce management. And we here also we have exit options, so any learners if they want to exit after completing the first year, so one can exit with the postgraduate diploma in entrepreneurship. And we have a component of project in the first year also, and in the second year also there is a separate projects, and that is something different one can do. Learners are asked to do certain things which whatever they have learned during the whole course of the journey. So it is a very balanced programs, and the idea to have a such program to go for their own startup, or as if somebody wants to do certain jobs in the any industry, any office, any service sectors, one can also get a job by doing this course. But otherwise main idea is to create to have a business ideas, to have a go for the setting of own business enterprise, take a whatever the idea you have to execute those things. But before executing such things, one should have a very sound knowledge of the business aspects. So those components we have kept in mind.
Yes, we are running short of time, so we have to wrap up the program. Thank you, Professor R.S.P. Singh, and thank you, Dr. Geetika Johari. It was very nice interacting with both of you. We had a lot of details, a lot of programs discussed here from this very interesting school with very interesting programs. And with this, I would like to make an announcement that our admissions are going on. All the students who are watching this program, I would request them to, if they are keen on getting admitted to IGNOU, this is the time, because 31st July is the last date. So this is the right time to apply for IGNOU's programs. And with this, I would thank both of you for joining this program, and also our viewers at regional centers and all the students who joined this program. Thank you all.
Thank you to all RDs also.
Thank you.
Are you a fresh graduate? Do you want to fulfill your educational aspiration by pursuing higher education in various interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary areas like environmental science, environment and occupational health, philosophy, sustainability science, folklore and culture studies? If yes, the School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies offers various programs like Master's Program, Graduate Program, Postgraduate Diploma, Certificate and Appreciation Program. The school offers 5 Master's Program. Master of Science, Environmental Science. The eligibility criteria for MSc Environmental Science is Graduate in Science, BTech, BE, Agriculture Graduate, Forestry Graduate and Veterinary Graduate. School also offers Masters in Environment and Occupational Health, Masters in Sustainability Science, Masters in Philosophy and Masters in Folklore and Culture Studies. The eligibility criteria for these 4 Masters program is graduate in any discipline. The school also offers various socially relevant and need-based PG Diploma program like PG Diploma in Sustainability Science, PG Diploma in Environment and Occupational Health, PG Diploma in Folklore and Culture Studies and PG Diploma in Migration and Diaspora Studies. The school also offers PG Certificate in Climate Change and Avshist Prabandhan mein Pramar Patra. The school also offers 2 doctoral programs, PhD in Environmental Science and PhD in Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies. The school offers various innovative technologies and multimedia for providing a very excellent student support system. The study material is of high quality. The learner support is provided through Gyan Darshan, Gyan Vani, IRC, Swayam Prabha and Swayam channel of IGNOU. For more detail, please log in to IGNOU website. For online admission in these programs, visit school site and also the Samarth online education portal of IGNOU. So please join these programs and fulfill your educational aspiration.
Hello and a very warm welcome to this teleconference session. Today we will be talking about the various nutrition programs which are on offer through the discipline of nutritional sciences. I'm Professor Deeksha Kapoor. Today, along with my colleagues, we will be taking you through the various programs which are on offer in the area of nutritional sciences. Yes, the focus today will be on nutrition. Well, nutrition is the core pillar of human development. So, when we talk about nutrition, sorry for the interruption. I will just take a minute to get started. So When we talk about nutrition, we know that nutrition is the core pillar of human development, and food is an integral part of our life. So much so that eating is so much part of our life that we tend to assume that we know everything about food. And it is important to understand that nutrition is directly linked with health. Good nutrition leads to good health. But there are various challenges which we face when we talk about nutrition. When we talk about the challenges, the first and the foremost challenge is of food and nutrition security. Well, various reports, particularly the Food Agriculture Organization report 1999, emphasizes that today large population groups world over, whether developed countries or developing countries, they are in a state of food and nutrition insecurity, which means they do not get enough food to eat. Not only not getting enough food to eat, but also malnutrition, particularly childhood undernutrition. Problems like stunting, wasting, underweight are pervasive in many developing countries like India. Chronic energy deficiency arising due to lack of food is a major concern in many countries. Likewise, micronutrient deficiency disorders, what we call as hidden hunger, deficiency due to the micronutrients like iron, iodine, zinc, vitamin A. They are required in very small amounts, but even those small amounts are not being met, therefore leading to problems like anemia, night blindness, iodine deficiency disorders, which are pandemic issues in today's time. Adding to these problems, globalization and rapid technological developments and innovations have resulted in remarkable changes in the lifestyles people are adopting today. Eating habits are changing. From traditional food habits, people are moving towards foods which are easily available, high fat, high sugar foods which are available in the market. As a result, non-communicable diseases like diabetes, obesity, chronic heart diseases, cancer, they are becoming a major public health problem, not only in the developed world, but today in the developing countries, like even in our country, it is a major concern. So what do we see today? We are facing a dual burden of malnutrition. Therefore, reducing hunger, malnutrition, it remains a major challenge. And recognizing these issues, therefore, the discipline of nutritional sciences, we have worked towards planning programs which would help at different levels. How will it help? The first and the foremost aspect is the capacity development. Creating awareness, knowledge, education, training, skill development, these are the focus of the various programs which the discipline is running or are offering to the vast number of people. Then practical nutrition support is being provided, and of course research and development is the major focus. So keeping these three or these aspects in mind, what do we see? Or you would notice that the discipline of nutritional sciences have capacity development in the area of nutrition, focusing on three different aspects. The first and the foremost is on social intervention and community capacity building. Today, people need to know about food, about nutrition, what to eat, how to remain healthy. So the very first program which the discipline launched was creating awareness, education, empowering community as part of the social intervention and capacity building. The second focus of the discipline was on vocational training, vocational skill development. Why? So as to help individuals develop their capacities for gainful employment as well as entrepreneurial skills. So the second focus, keeping that in mind, few programs were developed by the discipline. And finally, the third focus was on developing the professional programs where training individuals in the area of dietetics, training manpower to function as dietitians, training them to function as nutrition counselors, consultants, food service managers. That is the focus. And professional skill development, therefore, was the third focus of this whole initiative, which was taken by the discipline. So what we would do is, today in this program, we will run through each of these programs which are catering to these three specific focus. The first, which was on social intervention, community capacity development, we have a certificate program. And taking you through this program will be my colleague, Dr. Ankita Gupta, who will give you an overview of what the program is, what are the objectives, who will benefit. Moving further, we will go to the vocational or the other area, the skill training area, which is the programs like the Diploma in Nutrition and Health Education. We have the Certificate in Nutrition and Childcare. And talking about the Diploma program will be my colleague, Dr. Shalini Khushwa, who will give you an overview. Talking about the certificate program will be my another colleague, Dr. Namrata. And finally, we will talk about the professional programs. But just a word about this year. From this year, we are starting some new short skill development programs as part of the BDP. As part of the BDP, in one of the years, we are giving 4 credit 2 courses which will help develop skills for a wide variety of learners, whether they are from humanities background, commerce, sciences background, keeping the national education policy focus on multidisciplinary training and knowledge to the learners. We are developing these programs. And finally, the professional training and development, we will talk about the Master of Science in Food and Nutrition program in the second half of the program. The last focus also I would like to talk about is the research and development. We have a very robust PhD program in food and nutrition being offered by the discipline. What is the objective? The objective is to have an action-oriented research in the area of nutrition, dietetics, health, so that whatever theoretical knowledge the students are gaining, the practical activity skills they are using or gaining, they will apply it in real life situation. Therefore, it provides an interaction of the learner that equips them to develop an insight into the community problems, analyze them, evaluate them, observe them, and possibly look for solutions, what they have learned in theory, in practice, what they can do. So the research will help them develop a scientific temper, will help them develop critical abilities. Why? These critical abilities will help them understand the concepts of nutrition, dietetics, and they will help them provide a basic grounding in the research methodologies and how to go about understanding the concepts. So this is a major focus of our programs, and with this background information, now I would like to call upon my colleague, Dr. Ankita Gupta, who is an assistant professor in the discipline, and she will talk about today about the CFN, the certificate program in food and nutrition. So to you, we can start with the, okay. So you could start, Ankita.
To begin with, the certificate program in food and nutrition is basically an awareness and capacity building program. The role it basically focuses on acquainting and ensuring healthy living for the individuals and creating individuals more aware about the nutritional aspects of food. So the salient features of the program are to acquaint the learners about food preparation methods, what are the different life cycle aspects of nutrition, what are the nutritional requirements of different periods during the life cycle, what are the benefits of having a kitchen garden, how they can economize on the different aspects of food, and what are the aspects related to food safety and consumer education. So if we talk about the eligibility for the program, there is no formal education which is required to enroll for this program. The minimum requirement is just one has to be 18 years and above on the when the person is filling the admission form. The medium of instruction is varied for this program. We have got the program is available in a variety of Indian languages: English, Hindi, Punjabi, Oriya, Assamese, Marathi, Tamil, Malayalam, and Kannada. So, talking about the program duration, the minimum duration for this program is of 6 months. So, one can finish this program in 6 months, but if there is some problem, the learner can take up to 2 years to complete this program. The admission cycle is the January and the July session. So, there are 2 admission cycles when the learner can enroll for this program. The fee structure is 1900 only, with a registration fee of 300 rupees, and the mode of payment for this program is online, and the university has also made a provision of 15% fee reimbursement for learners who opt for online mode or opt for the soft copy of the study material. So they can avail 15% of fee, 15% discount in the course fee. This particular program has got 3 courses. The first course, which is CFN 1, is You and Your Food, is of 6 credits. The second course is Your Food and its utilization, is also of 6 credits, and the third course for the program, Economics of Food, is of 4 credits. So it is a total 16 credit program. The first course, You and Your Food, focuses on it has a focus on, broadly speaking, there are 5 blocks in this course, and it focuses on the best practices to utilize the nutrients, what are the different food groups and nutrients available in the food, what are the food preparation methods, what are the processes by which food can be selected and prepared. And the next course, CFN 2, Your Food and its utilization, focuses on what happens to the food when it is utilized inside our body. So there are around 5 blocks in this course as well, and we talk about how to meet the nutritional needs of the body, what are the assimilation processes of food inside the body, what are the nutrient requirements during the different life cycles, talking about infancy, pregnancy, lactation, the different childhood stages, adulthood, and the old age. And we also talk about what are the food misconceptions and what are the food habits of the people living in our country. The third course of this program, the Economics of Food, talks about the concept of food and food expenditure and what are the processes of planning for the food fortification, and it also talks about what are the food safety aspects, the consumer protection laws, and the complementary and supplementary feeding programs of the government as well. So the focus is on these aspects in this course. There is a multimedia approach to reach the learners in the current program. There is self-instructional study material available to the learners. It is provided through either in the form of print material, or the learners can even access it through the eGyan or the IGNOU mobile app. There are counseling sessions held online as well as at the study centers. There are teleconferencing sessions like this, and there are Gyan Darshan, Gyan Vani, Swayam Prabha and Gyan Dhara, which are relayed almost every day during different time slots. The learners can listen to the lectures and can enrich their experience. Now, if we talk about the what are the evaluation criteria for the present program. So the learners are supposed to take the term end examination, which carries a 70% weightage, and they are also supposed to complete some assignments which carries 30% weightage, and the pass percentage for this program is 35%. The learner has to score a minimum of 35% to pass this program. If we talk about the assignment part, so the learner is supposed to complete one assignment per course. So there are 3 assignments to be completed in all, and each assignment carries total 100 marks. 100 marks for each assignment, and the learners can even download the assignments online from the link which has been given. So these are all tutor marked assignments which have short answer questions, long answer questions and medium answer questions. Then the other component is the term end examination. So term end examinations are usually held in the December and in the month of June. So the learner has to fill the examination form and fill in the prescribed examination fee of 200 rupees per course to be able to appear in the exam, and he has to complete all the assignments and plus he has to score minimum 35% to be able to complete the term end examination. So that was all for the certificate in food and nutrition program. Now I would request my colleague Dr. Shalini.
Before I think Shalini comes online, one aspect we would like to make clear to our learners that the assignment as well as the term and exam, both are part of the evaluation. One is continuous evaluation in the form of assignments, and as Ankita has already informed that 30% weightage is for the assignment and 70% weightage is for the term end exam. So the learner must complete the assignment to be able to sit for the term end exam, and all this information is already provided in this program guide, which is available on the IGNOU website for the certificate program in food and nutrition. We move on now to the second program, which is the Diploma in Nutrition and Health Education, and I will call upon Dr. Shalini Kushwa to please make a presentation of this program.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, another program in discipline of nutritional sciences is Diploma in Nutrition and Health Education. Program code is DNHE. This program is designed as a holistic package which provides opportunity to the students to gain knowledge and understanding for health, for nutrition and public nutrition. This program also helps to develop skills in communicating nutrition and health related information to the community. Now, question arises, what are the employment opportunities for the learners? So this program, after doing this program, one can get employment in different government programs, in non-governmental organizations and also this program has great potential for self-employment. For learners working in as a community educator, it provides additional qualification and also help them to improve their professional competence and promotion chances. Now, some quick look for this program. This program is offered in both January and July admission cycle in both ODL and online mode. Anyone who has completed 10+2 or its equivalent is eligible for this program and can do this. Duration of this program is for 1 year, and per learner can take it up to maximum 3 years depending upon his or her convenience. This program is offered in languages English and Hindi, and for the program fee, 3,000 rupees is to be paid at the time of admission for this program. Total credits of this program is 32, and this diploma program includes 4 courses which have 8 credits each. Now moving towards the program component of this diploma. This diploma program has 4 courses, as I have told. First course is DNHE 1, that is Nutrition for the Community. It has 8 credits. It includes 6 blocks, 25 units and 1 practical manual. Another course is DNHE 2, that is Public Health and Hygiene. It is also 8 credit course, and it contains 6 blocks, 24 units and 1 practical manual. Another one is DNHE 3, that is Nutrition and Health Education. It also have 8 credits, and it contains 6 blocks, 21 units with 1 practical manual. And the last one is DNHE 4. Its course title is Project Work, and it is of 8 credit course, and in this one have to do project work and it recorded in the form of project report. Now moving towards the individual component of the different courses. First course is DNHE 1, that is Nutrition for the Community. In this course you will learn basic concepts of the nutrition like food, nutrition, health. You will also learn about different macronutrients, micronutrients, their functions in the body, their sources, and also planning balanced diet. You will also learn about meal planning for different age groups, like for the lactating mothers, for pregnant ladies, for adults, for infants. It also explains effective utilization of food resources by food budgeting, food selection, and storage of food and food preservation. Different nutrition related disorders are also discussed in this course, like PEM, xerophthalmia, anemia, iodine deficiency disorder. Nutrition programs are also explained in this, which includes deficiency control programs and supplementary feeding programs. This course is also supplemented with practical manual, which contains 6 sections, and these sections are based upon weight and measures, finding nutritive value of the food, different regional meal patterns, and also planning diets for different age groups. Another course is DNHE 2, that is Public Health and Hygiene. In this you will learn about different health indicators. These indicators help to evaluate the health status of the population or community, and also you will learn about importance of environmental sanitation and safety. Dietary management of nutritional and non-nutritional diseases are also discussed in this very well.
Yeah.
Then foodborne diseases like food infection and food intoxication are also explained in this course, with including causes, symptoms, control and prevention of different diseases like diarrhea, dysentery, typhoid, hepatitis. Then parasitic infestations is also discussed in this course. Then common infectious diseases are also explained, like measles, tuberculosis, whooping cough, diphtheria, malaria. They are also discussed very well in this course. Then public health related issues are also explained, with primary health care and programs related to health and income generation schemes. Then this course is also supplemented with practical manual, which have 8 activities which are based on the previous learning of this course. Then moving towards
Dr. Ankita, you will have to hurry up, because I think we will need to take a break. So if quickly you could just proceed further, we could go further.
Next course is DNHE 3, that is Nutrition and Health Education. This course basically deals with the knowledge and skill learner has learned or gained in the course 1 and 2. And this course deals with nutrition and health status of the community, different themes and methods of communication, and also approaches. Then DNHE 4, that is project work related to nutrition and health. In this, you have to plan and implement your own project based on whatever you have learned in these 3 courses. It includes 2 sections, section 1 and 2. Section 1 deals with doing project, and in this you have to make a project proposal, plan it and conduct it. And for in section 2 there are different themes for your help, and which will give you the process outline for doing the research. Some points I will like to mention that you should read program guide carefully for more information regarding this course, and you should submit assignments with due date which are available on the IGNOU official website, and you should read assignments carefully for proper submission, and you should submit it before due date. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Shalini. So we will be back after a short break and continue our discussion on the nutrition programs. Thank you.
Are you interested in television journalism or radio journalism or online journalism? Or do you want to learn with the flexibility of open learning? Or if you are a working professional, wants to enhance your knowledge and skill with certification in the field of electronic media, then School of Journalism and New Media Study IGNOU offers PG Diploma in Electronic Media for you. This program includes audio and audio-visual program production for radio, television and online platforms. Here are some important details about the program. We have total 8 courses of 32 credits, 6 theory courses, 1 practical and 1 project. Eligibility, bachelor's degree in any subject, but students can write their examinations, assignments, practical and project in Hindi also. So if you are interested in television, radio or online media, please come and join IGNOU's PG Diploma in Electronic Media.
Hello and welcome back. So we continue our review of the various nutrition programs. In the first half, we talked about the certificate program, which is a basic awareness level program, and we talked about the diploma program, which gets categorized under the vocational training skill development program. Continuing in this series, we have another program called the Certificate in Nutrition and Child Care. I will call upon my colleague, Dr. Namrata Singh, who is Assistant Professor in the discipline of Nutritional Sciences, to talk briefly about the certificate program in food and nutrition.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sorry, it is Certificate in Nutrition and Child Care. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. So, in addition to the CFN and the DNHE that have already been spoken about, we have another program, a certificate program that is offered by the School of Continuing Education, and that's Certificate Program in Nutrition and Child Care. The highlights of this program are that it is of use to those people who need to enhance their knowledge, understanding, and skills, both with regards to nutrition and child development. Who will be benefited by attending this or doing this course? Those who wish to work as functionaries with government and non-government organizations working in nutrition and child development, those who wish to run small-scale commercial food service establishments, in-service functionaries in commercial food service establishments who wish to upgrade their knowledge and skills, and the program is vocational in nature, and therefore the learner can be employed somewhere or also can be self-employed. Next slide, please. The eligibility for this certificate program is a 10+2 examination or its equivalent, or a bachelor in preparatory program that is offered by IGNOU. The medium of instruction of this program is in English and Hindi. The duration of the certificate program is minimum 6 months, but the learner can complete it in maximum of 2 years. The program is available in both the sessions, the January and the July session. Talking about the program fees, it's a one-time installment that has to be given at the time of admission, which is rupees 2,400, and there is a non-refundable registration fees of rupees 300 that has to be paid along with the admission fees. And the examination fees is rupees 200, which is 200 rupees per theory course that they would take. The program structure is composed of 2 courses, the CNCC1, which is the Nutrition for the Community, and CNCC2, Organizing Child Care Services. This program is an interdisciplinary program where the Nutrition for Community is offered by the nutritional discipline, and the Organizing Child Care Services is being offered by the child development service discipline. Both the courses have a theory component and a practical component. Next slide, please. The Nutrition for the Community, which is the CNCC1, what are the objectives of this course?
Yeah, Dr. Namrata, we could run through because we should also keep the timing in mind.
So this is selecting the right kinds of foods, keeping in mind the cost, plan reasonable priced nutritious meals and snacks for self and for the family, familiarize yourself with the meal patterns of the region and of the country, recognize common illnesses caused by eating wrong types of foods, and acquaint yourself with the various programs that are being run by the government to take care of the nutritional problems. The practical manuals also. It has an assignment component. So one assignment per course has to be completed, and the assignments are in the form of questions and activities, and this can be taken up by the learner at their own comfort, at their own home, by referring to the course blocks, and the marks for assignments is 100 and the minimum passing marks is 35. Then there is the term end examination, which is very important component of the evaluation system, and 70% of the term end examination is taken in the final result, and exams are held twice in June and December, and students have to obtain 35% marks as pass percentage. And the program coordinator for CNCC1 is Professor Diksha Kapoor, and she can be reached at this email address. Yeah. Then we have certain online programs that have been started by IGNOU.
Yeah, and Dr. Namrata, just to give a background to what you have just talked about, that the programs so far covered by the faculty, which is the certificate, diploma or the CNCC, they are available as ODL, as open distance learning program. And more recently, we are offering these programs as online programs as well. So what is the distinction? This is important for the learners to understand, and Dr. Namrata will take you through which are the programs which are offered online and what is the process. So you have 2 to 3 minutes,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Namrata, to go take the learners through this. Yes, please.
So we have 2 programs that are online. The CFN OL. Now wherever this OL is added, it means that this course is offered in the online mode. And we have the DNHE OL. They are available both in ODL mode and the online mode. Next slide, ma'am. So if a learner wants to take admission in these online courses, the website is www.ignou.ac.in. This is the homepage of the website. When you go scroll down, at the left hand side there is this admission portals for online and ODL programs. That has to be clicked. This takes us to the admission portal for online and ODL programs. Then whichever the learner wants, the online or the ODL, they can click on the link, and this link then takes them to the next. This is the online portal, which is IGNOU iop.samarth.edu.in, and this type the learner has to register as a new registrant and then can start with the fees payment, and the material will reach the learner. Next slide. All the programs that are offered in online are available in this format, where we can see the third column. Second is the CFN OL, and the fourth is DNHE OL. So this is just to give you a snapshot of what the courses look like, and we have spoken about the ODL format of CFN and DNHE, but if you want to go further, then this is also available online, and this is for DNHE OL. And thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Namrata. So the learners, from now on, you have the option to take up this program either online, or you could also take it up through the ODL mode, depending on your convenience. From here, we move on to the another program, the third focus of the discipline, which is regarding the professional skill development for learners to train individuals to function as either dietitians, nutrition consultants, nutrition counselors, food service managers in a food industry. Now, the master's program in food and nutrition is one such program which caters to the need of developing manpower in this area of nutrition and dietetics. This is a 72 credit program, which is a mix of various courses. It is actually multidisciplinary in nature. Dietetics is a study of different subjects, and today we will run you through the different courses. But first, the MSc DFSN program, why was it developed? Particularly, it was developed with a view to train workforce, develop manpower, as I've already informed, dietitians, nutrition counselors, for the emerging employment sector, whether in the hospital or in the community dietetics or food service management. So this program is the PG level program which will train individuals to function as the workforce in this area. Secondly, it will provide opportunities of higher education to learners who can enrich their working lives by entering into the labor market and starting their own food service unit and can also lead to entrepreneurship. So on one side, you are getting trained to become as a dietitian. On the other side, it is helping you develop entrepreneurial things, entrepreneurial skills, so that if you want, you could set up your own clinic, a nutrition counseling center, you can start your own food service unit. So this program will train you to take up these various activities. The third focus of this program, we have large number of people who are in service workers. They need to upgrade their professional competencies. So that these serving personnels, whether they are in the food establishments, as dietitians or diet technicians or counselors, they need to upgrade their knowledge. They may have a PG diploma, but to move further, they need to have a master's program. So taking up this program will help them go up in their career progression and help them to become a productive workforce. So keeping this in mind, this program was launched in the year 2005. And this program, as I've already informed you, is a 72 credit program. It is of 2 years duration. Within those 2 years, you are required to complete the 72 credits. What are these 72 credits? I will run you through. But because we are open distance learning institution, we give flexibility to our learners, because we understand that people may be working, they may be in service. So minimum 2 years and maximum 4 years you can take to complete this program. This program, as I've already told you, is interdisciplinary. It draws information from many subjects. There are 19 courses which comprise the master's program. You would realize there are some theory courses, there are some practical courses, and there is project work. Each of these courses are independent and they have a credit weightage. I will run you through these courses one by one so that you can get an idea about what you would be learning as part of this. You will study about physiology, human physiology, which is very important to understand dietetics. It's a 4-credit theory course. Then you have nutritional biochemistry. There you have a 2-credit theory course and a 2-credit practical course. You have food microbiology and safety as one course, which is 2-credit theory, 2-credit practical course. You have principles of food science, again 2-credit theory and 2-credit practical course. You have advanced nutrition as a major basic course with a 4-credit theory course and supplemented with a 2-credit practical course. Then you have public nutrition as a paper, 4-credit theory, 2-credit practical. What you must understand that most of the theory courses are either 2-credit or 4-credit, but the main nutrition papers are all 4-credit theory courses like clinical and therapeutic nutrition, entrepreneurship and food service management, and they also have a 2-credit practical course. Besides this, we have a research method and biostatistics program, because you need to develop the research skills, a scientific temper to understand the nutrition dietetics issues we were already talking about. So a 6-credit research method biostatistics course has been introduced in this program. And understanding computer applications. Whatever you do today, whether it is writing a paper, writing a proposal, presenting a paper, presenting a PowerPoint presentation, you need computer skills. So it's a unique program which will also help you develop basic computer skills, a 2-credit theory paper with activities within the theory to help you understand. Along with the theory practical, we have project courses, 2 project courses. One is the internship program, which is of 16 credit. A 3-month internship program is a must. It is required for getting a degree, and a dissertation course of 8 credit. So together, these 19 courses, 10 theory, 7 practical and 2 project courses, they are the courses for this program. And as I've informed you, the program is of 2-year duration. So these 19 courses are divided in first year and second year. Few basic courses like nutritional biochemistry, food microbiology, food science, physiology, they get covered in the first year, along with their practical courses. We have public nutrition as the main nutrition course in the first year. So if you look at the monitors, quickly running through the first year courses, you have applied physiology, nutrition biochemistry, microbiology, food science, public nutrition, and understanding computer applications in the first year. In the second year, you will go into the details in advanced nutrition, clinical therapeutic nutrition, entrepreneurship, research methods, and an internship program and dissertation. All these courses, the 4 courses, the main nutrition courses, you will be helped through the counseling sessions. For every theory course, 2-credit theory course, there will be 5 to 6 sessions of 2.5 hours each. For every 4-credit course, you will have 8 sessions. Even for a 6 credit, you will have 8 sessions of 2.5 hours each. These counseling sessions are conducted in the program study centers, which have been designated specially for this program. For the practical courses, what I told you was for the theory. For the practical courses, you will have to undertake 14 sessions of 4 hours each, where the practical activities you will be carrying out in those practical courses. After the 14th session, in the 15th session, a practical term end exam of 4 to 6 hours will be taken up, and this is all conducted at one go. You may be wondering that how is or why are we doing this? Because these program study centers, we need to use their labs, we need to use their human resources to help us conduct these practical courses. Therefore, these 14 sessions need to be conducted, and let me tell you, these practical sessions, attendance is 100% compulsory, because as I've told you, it's a professional program. You require to develop the skills, and to be able to develop the skills, you need to develop or undertake these practical activities, hands-on training to understand how the activities go on. So the theory and practical sessions are carried on. What you need to understand is that how will you be evaluated? You will be evaluated at different levels. There will be a continuous evaluation using the assignments. Then you will have a term end examination at the end of the year. The assignments are continuous because every course there is an assignment, 100 marks, which you are required to submit at the time, at the date which is already included in the assignment booklet. So as per the deadlines, you will submit. It is 100 marks, but it carries 30% weightage. And then once you have submitted the assignments, you can sit for the term end exam. The term end exam is also of 100 marks, but it carries a 70% weightage. This is for the theory. For the practical component, the evaluation, as I've already told you, that you have to attend 14 sessions of 4 hours each. During these sessions, you have a practical manual, which is kind of a workbook. That practical manual for each course has various activities included. It gives you instructions. It will you will have a counselor who will take you through these activities, and you are required to complete those activities in the lab, complete the file, and submit this file for evaluation. This carries 40% weightage. And finally, in the 15th session, you will have a term end practical exam where you will be asked to carry out some of the activities and you will be evaluated. And this carries 60% weightage. You need to get minimum 40% pass mark, whether it is internal assessment, meaning the 14 sessions what you do, the report you submit, or the final term end practical exam, whether it is the theory term end exam or the assignment. For each 40% weightage is required. Finally, moving to the project courses, you have the dissertation and the internship. The evaluation scheme I've already informed, 40% marks individually in both internal and term end assessment. In the assignments, all courses have one assignment. You are required to complete these assignments. Coming to the internship program, the project work, this is the most important course related to this program. This program gives you hands-on training of working in a dietetic department in a hospital. So whatever you learn in theory, whatever practical skills you develop in your practical sessions, here you will get an opportunity to be in a hospital, be in a dietetic department, and use this knowledge skill, see how the processes work, and be a part of the dietetic department. A 3-month internship is absolutely compulsory. There are no shortcuts. Each and every individual has to be placed in an internship center or in an hospital dietetic center. Well, we do provide some credit transfer facility. Those individuals who already have a PG diploma in dietetics and have done a 3-month internship where all the activities have been covered, they can submit their PG diploma and seek credit transfer, provided that PG diploma has been done in the last 5 years only. So we will give you credit transfer for that, but otherwise all students who take the master's program must complete a 3-month internship. And but I tell you, most of the students find this course the most rewarding and learning exercise. Lastly, before I move on to the dissertation, how will you be evaluated? There is 60% weightage to what you do in the dietetic department. The dietitian in charge under whom you will do this exercise or the internship, she will mark you, and 60% weightage is given to that, and then that internship manual or report you will submit at the headquarters, which will be evaluated by experts, and 40% weightage will be given to that activity. So that is how the internship works. I've already talked about credit transfers will be given. And finally, let us talk about the dissertation course. The dissertation course is a research-oriented program where whatever you learn, whichever area you want to work on, public health, clinical nutrition or whatever, you can pick up a small topic, plan a study, either a community-based or a hospital-based, and do a small study as part of a research activity, submit your report for evaluation, and it is 100 marks activity. Students find this a little difficult but very rewarding. So dissertation is evaluated full 100%, as I've already told you, at 3 different levels. The guide will give you under whose supervision you are doing it. She will mark you out of 40. Then your report is sent for evaluation to an external evaluator who will mark your report out of 40, and then a viva voce is there where you defend your research, 20 marks. In each of the component, you must get a 40% weightage. The term end examinations, like all programs, are held either in June or December, but you can sit for the exam only at the end of the first year. You can find information about when to give the term end exams, how to fill the form. Everything is available in the program guide. Just for your information, I have given it. Today, all the exams are, the examination forms you can fill online on the IGNOU website. you need to, one important thing, you need to register for the second year. The course fees is divided into two segments. The first year, at the end of the first year, in March, you need to complete the registration so that you get the course material and you can continue. So finally, the last word, those students who are not able to complete the entire program can exit the master's program with a PG diploma in dietetics. Which are the courses? They are already included in the program guide. So please go through the program guide so that you get a good idea about. Any other query which you have regarding the program, please feel free to communicate with us. You can email to us at diksha@ignou.ac.in. We will be happy to assist you. With this, we end this session today on the nutrition programs which are offered by the discipline of nutritional sciences. Hope you found them interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.